It starts in the throat. Not a lump, just tight. Like I swallowed something wrong and it's stuck halfway down. My phone is right there. It's been there for an hour. Face down. I put it face down so I wouldn't look at the black screen. I pick it up, unlock, tap the green icon. The chat history is empty. Well, not empty, just old. 2 weeks old. I type H-E-Y. Hey, just hey. It looks stupid. It looks demanding. I stare at the blinking cursor. What if they're busy? It's Tuesday. People work on Tuesdays. I'm working. Well, I'm sitting here. But I should be working. Backspace, gone, better. It's safer this way. I don't need to interrupt anyone. I'm fine. I just wanted to check in. No, that's a lie. I didn't want to check in. I wanted someone to say anything, to prove I exist in their object permanence. But asking for that? Asking feels like admitting defeat. Like I can't handle a quiet afternoon without falling apart. I'm independent. That's my thing. I pay my bills. I fix my own sink. I don't text people hey at 2 p.m. But the silence in the room is getting loud. It's a hum. The fridge, the traffic outside. It's pressing on my ears. Maybe I'll change the text, make it casual. Saw this and thought of you. No, that requires a link. I don't have a link. Are you free later? I type it fast. Rip the Band-Aid. Just send it. My thumb is right over the blue arrow. I freeze. Because if I send it, the timer starts. The waiting game. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10. The gap between sent and read is worse than the silence. It's judgment. It's me handing someone the power to ignore me. So I delete it. Again, I clear the text field. I lock the phone. I push it away until it hits the salt shaker. This isn't about being busy. I'm not busy. I'm just scared. Scared of the no, or worse, the scene with no reply. I tell myself I'm preserving my dignity. Strong people don't beg for attention. Strong people are self-sufficient. But self-sufficiency feels heavy today. It feels like, well, it feels like I'm the only person on earth. I used to think being independent meant I didn't need anyone. Now I think, maybe I just convinced myself I wasn't wanted. It's a defense mechanism, obviously. If I never ask, I can never be rejected. I stay safe inside the tower I built, but the tower has no doors, and the windows don't open, and the air is getting stale. I can taste it. I look at the phone across the room on the table. It looks like a weapon, a grenade I'm afraid to pull the pin on. Why is it so hard? It's just text on a screen. Pixels. It's not life or death. But it feels like it. It feels like if I reach out and nobody grabs my hand, I'll fall. So I keep my hands in my pockets. I check the time. 2:15. 15 minutes since I first thought about it. I've wasted 15 minutes terrified of a button. I open the weather app. It's sunny. 72 degrees. Nice day. I close the weather app. I didn't care about the weather. My hands are cold. They're actually cold. Anxiety circulation. I rub them together. It makes a dry scratching sound. This is the trap. The independence trap. You get so good at handling things alone, you forget how to let anyone else help carry it. And eventually, you stop asking because you're afraid you've forgotten the language. Like you won't know the words anymore. You think you're protecting yourself from disappointment. But really, you're just ensuring the isolation is permanent. I can pinpoint the exact moment this started. It wasn't a trauma, it was furniture. Last month. Moving day, a queen-sized memory foam mattress. It weighs 80 pounds. It handles like a dead body. I got it wedged in the stairwell. Stuck, completely stuck. The angle was impossible. It was physics mocking me. I sat there, under the foam arch, panting. My shirt was wet, cold wet. sticking to my back. I have a friend named Mark. Mark has a truck. Mark has biceps. Mark actually, he likes moving things. He's weird like that. I looked at his name. Call Mark. It's so easy. One tap, he'd be here in 20 minutes with Gatorade. But calling Mark means opening the door. It means him seeing the mess. Seeing me. Sweating and failing at a basic adult task. I didn't call. I decided to fight the foam. I shoved my shoulder into it. I heard a pop in my rotator cuff. It became a war. Me versus the object. If I can move this, I don't need anyone. If I move this, I am safe. I shoved harder. Something ripped. Not the mattress, the drywall. A long gray crack running up the paint. That sound, the crunch of plaster. It felt weirdly good, better than the sound of my own voice asking for help. I heaved the mattress again. It finally unsticks and flops over the top step. The drywall doesn't judge me. The drywall doesn't say, "You look tired, you should rest." The drywall just breaks. I dragged it into the bedroom. My fingers were raw. The friction burned the skin off my knuckles. I didn't put sheets on it. I couldn't. My arms were shaking too much. I just collapsed. I lay there, in the dark, smelling the dust. And I told myself, "See? You did it. You didn't owe anyone a favor." But my lower back was screaming. It was a pulsing heat. A physical reminder that I am an idiot. This isn't strength. Strength preserves the body. Strength is efficiency. This is self-harm disguised as hustle. I chose physical pain over the emotional risk of feeling indebted. That's not normal math. Mark texted me later. "Need a hand with a move?" I typed. "Done." "No. All good. Always all good." I lied to him. I denied him the chance to be a friend. And I denied myself the chance to be human. Why does needing feel like losing? Where did I learn that? Somewhere along the way, I decided that dependency is a weakness, that if I lean, I'll fall. So I stand straight, rigid, until my muscles tear, until the wall cracks. And now, looking at my hands, they're useless. I can't open a jar. I can't type fast. I broke myself to prove I was whole. It's stupid. It's objectively stupid. But the thought of someone seeing me struggle, seeing me unable to lift my own weight, it makes me want to vanish, to fold up like that mattress and disappear into the wall. So I stay sore, and I stay alone, and I call it independence. But sitting here, in the quiet, with a throbbing shoulder, it doesn't feel like freedom. It feels like a cage I built with my own two hands. Exhaustion isn't just about sleep. It's weight. It's gravity pulling twice as hard on your eyelids. I splash cold water. It shocks the skin. For 3 seconds, I feel awake. Then the water drips off, and the gray comes back. I look at the mirror. I see the face of someone who is handling it. That's what they call me. The one who handles it. "You're so low maintenance," they say. It's meant to be a compliment. Like I'm a reliable car, a Honda Civic of a human being. But low maintenance just means low priority. It means people assume you don't need checking on because you never complain. I walked into the kitchen. The silence followed me. It's sticky. It sticks to my clothes. I want to complain. I want to scream. I want to call someone and say, "I am not okay. I am scared." But the words get stuck in the filter, the be strong filter. It catches the weakness before it hits the air. Because if I complain, I become a burden. And if I become a burden, I become replaceable. That's the fear, right? So I stay the Honda Civic. I run until the engine seizes. My mom calls. Once a week, Sunday, I answer. My voice goes up an octave. "Hey, Yeah, I'm good. Just busy. Work is crazy. You know how it is. I perform. I do the dance. I tell her about a funny thing I saw on the street. I don't tell her I haven't left the house in 2 days. You sound great, she says. I'm glad you're doing so well. I hang up. The silence rushes back in, louder than before. The performance costs me. It costs me energy I don't have. I am hollowed out, scraped clean. I gave her the me she wanted to hear, and there's nothing left for the actual me. It's a specific kind of lonely, being surrounded by people who love a version of you that doesn't exist. They love the armor. They don't know there's a person inside suffocating. I need to eat. I know I need to eat. But the effort of deciding what to eat feels like climbing a mountain. I stare at the fridge light. It's cold. Blue. Hum, hum, hum. I close it. I'm not hungry. I'm just empty. There's a difference. This is the price. This is the bill coming due. You wanted to be independent? Congratulations. You are an island. And the supply ships have stopped coming because you told them you had everything you needed. My apartment is clean. Nothing is out of place. It looks like a showroom. A showroom for a life nobody is living. Tick, tick, tick. Time feels slower when you're not sharing it. I wonder what would happen if I just stopped. Stopped answering, stopped fixing, stopped performing. Would anyone notice? Or would they just think, oh, they're busy being successful and independent? The tragedy is, they'd think I was thriving while I'm rotting. I am so tired of being strong. It's boring. It's incredibly, painfully boring. I want to be weak. Just for a minute. I want to be held. But I don't know how to ask without feeling like I'm dying. So here I am, Sunday morning. The panic has burned off. Now it's just ash. I make coffee. I drink coffee. I wash the cup. The machinery of my life works perfectly. But I'm starting to realize that working perfectly isn't the same as living. A clock works perfectly. It doesn't feel anything. I told myself I was building a fortress. I think I actually built a waiting room. A waiting room where I wait for someone to break in and save me because I'm too stubborn to walk out the front door. And the joke is, the door isn't locked. It never was. I just stopped turning the handle. I want to open it. I do. But my hand feels heavy. Atrophy, that's the word. Emotional atrophy. When you don't use the help muscle, it withers. It shrinks. Now, lifting a simple request feels like lifting a car. It's not tragic, it's just quiet. A faded yellow kind of quiet. I used to think independence was the highest virtue, the gold medal. Now it feels like a participation trophy for people who are afraid of debt. Because connection is debt, isn't it? You owe people. They owe you. It's a messy ledger. I've spent years keeping my ledger at zero. And now I'm bankrupt. I pick it up. I open the chat. The draft is still there. Are you free later? I don't delete it. I don't send it either. I just let it sit there. That's progress, I guess. Not deleting it. Keeping the possibility alive. Even if I can't pull the trigger yet. I'm not going to have a breakthrough today. There is no swelling music. There is no epiphany. I'm just going to stand here, in my clean kitchen, and admit that I am lonely. I am lonely. I say it out loud. It sounds flat. It sounds true. It doesn't fix anything. But it breaks the seal. Just a hairline fracture in the hull? Maybe tomorrow I'll turn the handle. Maybe I'll text Mark. Maybe I'll just ask someone to pass the salt. Small things. Start with small things. You don't deadlift 500 pounds on your first day back in the gym. You start with the bar. You start with, I'm tired. You start with, I don't know. I'm not strong today. And I'm starting to think, maybe that's the first honest thing I've been in years. The wall cracked when I moved the mattress. I never fixed it. I look at the crack. It's ugly. It ruins the paint, but it lets the air in. I sit in the draft. It's cold. It's uncomfortable. I don't get up to close the window. I just let the cold be there. You don't have to carry it all. You really don't. Put it down. Just for a second, see? The world didn't end.